We got 2 guests in the request box. Okay.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello, I'm doing just fine. How are you?
I'm doing good. If I'm a vegan, let's say, and I eat plants, what are the animals gonna eat then?
Oh, that's hilarious. So, do you want to have like an actual conversation about this, or are you here to just like troll?
Okay, let's have an actual conversation.
Okay, so yeah, what is stopping you from going vegan?
There's a certain vitamin you can't get from plants that you can get from meat.
Are you talking about vitamin B12?
Yes, it's my favorite vitamin, or one of
Okay,
my
my
many
dear.
favorite vitamins.
Well, do you know where vitamin B12 was originally sourced from? It
Where
was
was the
originally
source from?
sourced from the soil, but the soil has been depleted of all of the nutrients from all of the agriculture, specifically animal agriculture that we're doing. And that's why we don't get B12. And also, we wash our produce now. So that's how we used to get it. That's how the animals used to get it too. But the soil's been completely depleted. So now, like, actually, 90% of the B12 supplements in the world are being given to animals in agriculture. So actually, when you're getting B12 from meat, you're actually taking a supplement through the animal. So, you could just cut out the middleman or the middle animal, and just take the supplement directly. But like really even if the it literally had to be sourced from the animal, like I mean, let's say it was dogs. Like, would you rather have dogs slaughtered to get B12 or just take a supplement?
Well, now since you made it like the argument like that, I am no longer part of the meat eater movement. Wow.
Wonderful, my dear. Yeah. So I would highly recommend, would you be willing to watch like something on YouTube, like an ethical speech or a documentary about the animal industry?
But I still gotta finish eating the meat that I have.
Yeah, I would say just finish what you already have and then just like don't buy it again because you kind of already have it. So if you want to eat it, I mean, you do you, but like just don't buy it ever again because that's the issue is the supply and demand. Because when you're paying for animal products, you're paying for the animals to be exploited. That's how supply and demand works. So until we stop paying for like meat and cheese and milk and eggs, animals are gonna be like forced into existence just to be raised to be slaughtered, and actually 92 billion land animals are slaughtered every year that we force into existence. We're the ones making them exist just
Are
to be
we only gonna
slaughtered and
blame
exploited.
the humans, or
Excuse me?
are we only gonna blame humans?
So what you want, are you asking if I'm like upset about lions?
Yeah, lions, hyenas, jaguars, leopards, leopard
Yeah,
seals.
so I don't think that it's moral to kill. I don't think it's ever moral to kill. But the difference between humans and non-human animals is that we have moral agency. So we're able to decide, like make decisions based on whether they're right and wrong. They don't. And, I just don't get my morals from wild animals. Lions also rape each other and they also like commit infanticide. Like, so I just don't get my morals from lions, I
Where
think
do
for
you get your morals
myself.
from, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I value sentience. I value sentience a lot, and that's kind of like how I like base my decisions. Like somebody's if somebody has the ability to suffer and feel pain or experience joy and be happy, I don't want to make them suffer. I don't want to exploit them. I don't want to use them. And so that is why I'm vegan.
Well, the thing is, everyone has their own moral parameters if they base it off their imagination.
Right,
But I
sure.
have a
Everybody has their own morals. So, what are your morals? Like, do you think it's okay to make another, like, do you disagree with my moral stance? Do you think that it's okay to make somebody else that's sentient suffer? Do you think it's okay to inflict pain or exploit somebody that has their own subjective experience and their own thoughts and feelings.
Well, check this out.
Yes
If
or
the
no?
cre
It's a yes or no question, if you could answer it. Do you think
if
that's okay or not?
no,
Okay, great. So this means that your values are in line with veganism.
but did you know the creator of the universe, he gave dominion over the animals, over the birds of the sky, over the
Okay, look,
fish in the sea?
if yes, and if God, like if your God or whatever created sentient individuals, do you really think your God would want us to exploit them and enslave them and kill them when we don't have to? Like if Jesus, I'm assuming you're Christian, if Jesus was here today and Jesus had the option to slit a goat's throat or to eat some lentils, like what do you think Jesus would do?
Uh, that's an interesting perspective because you're pushing your ideology on the creator of the universe.
Look, I don't know what religion you follow, but if your God thinks that it's good to exploit, enslave, and murder somebody else that can have feelings and their own subjective experience, you need to find a new God because your God is like not good.
Okay, then why are you pushing this onto the people? Why can't you go tell the lions, the hyenas, all the other stuff? And guess what they don't do? They don't go out there feed the chickens. They don't go out there feed the cows. They don't go out there
Yeah,
call the vet.
they also don't shop at the grocery store, my dear. They also don't like as soon as a hyena has like is shopping at a grocery store, and paying taxes and like voting and whatever, then I'm gonna try to convince them. But they don't have moral agency. So it's for the same reason that I'm not gonna talk to babies and like talk to babies about ethics, because they can't have these conversations. And it sounds like you're struggling to have this conversation too. So, honestly, I'm gonna let you go, but I really recommend you check out like those first 2 points I have on the screen, Dominion documentary and Gary Yourofsky's speech. They're both free on YouTube. And I can't recommend them enough. Like Dominion documentary is very educational. It's free education on YouTube. And Gary Yourofsky's speech, that's an ethical speech. It's called like Gary Yourofsky's most important speech you'll ever hear or something. It's an ethical speech and it just, yeah, it goes through the principles of veganism and it seriously like changed my perspective.
All right,
And
how if
I
I
would be
get
really
B12
interested
supplements, then
I
how
would
are the
be really
animals gonna
interested.
get B12?
Okay, I'm just gonna mute you since you're talking over me. I would be really interested to hear your thoughts on it. So, if you want to go and watch it and then come back, you can go and watch it and come back and like tell me how you feel. So either go listen to Gary's speech or go watch, I don't know, like 20 minutes of Dominion documentary and then come back in here. Be sure to follow so you can remember me. And if I can, chat. Okay, who's next? It's not hard to be vegan, John. If you think about it from the animals, from the victim's perspective, it's not hard at all to be vegan. It's hard to be exploited, enslaved, and murdered. It's hard to be forced into existence and have an execution date assigned to you, the day that you're born, right? It's hard to be separated from your family, like the dairy cows from their babies in the dairy industry. It's hard to be molested. Milking is molesting. Cows are unable to give informed consent. They're not consenting to being milked. It is molesting, and it's not okay. So it's really quite easy to be vegan. It's hard to be exploited. It's hard to be enslaved. It's hard to be murdered, right? It's hard to be viewed as a product. It's hard to be seen as a commodity, right? You're just a clump of cells, Yosef. You're just a clump of cells. Animals are sentient individuals. Okay, and you're an animal too. Humans are animals too, my dear. Okay, is anybody in here to have a real, genuine conversation? Or are you guys just here to troll? Because I want to have a real conversation. I don't know. Maybe that's it. You say yes. I don't know. I'll talk to you guys next time. It's like almost midnight. This is the first live stream I've done in a long time, so I'm just gonna end it here. But follow and join next time I go live. We can talk next time I go live. But for now, and oh, screenshot the live and check out the two points. Those are YouTube videos. Check them out.